Neymar, the rise of Brazil's iconic superstar. Neymar is a name that resonates far beyond the football pitch. He's a symbol of flair, creativity, and the vibrant spirit of Brazilian football. With his mesmerizing dribbles, lightning-fast speed, and an uncanny ability to score and assist, he has redefined the role of a forward in the modern game. Each match he plays is not just a display of skill, but an invitation to experience the joy and artistry of football. As we dive into the journey of Neymar, we uncover the essence of a player who has not only captured the hearts of millions, but also transformed the landscape of the sport itself. In the vibrant streets of Mogi das Cruzes, a small city on the outskirts of Sao Paulo, a young boy with a ball at his feet was beginning to dream of greatness. That boy was Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., and the world had no idea that this energetic child would one day become one of football's most iconic and polarizing figures. Neymar's journey from the favelas of Brazil to the grand stages of world football is a story not only of talent, but also of ambition, controversy, and relentless pressure. But how did this young Brazilian, born into humble beginnings, manage to capture the imagination of football fans across the globe? And more importantly, what is it about Neymar's rise that has made him both a hero and a villain in the eyes of so many? Early life and the spark of genius. Born on February 5, 1992, Neymar grew up in a family deeply connected to football. His father, Neymar Sr., was a former footballer whose own career was marred by injury. While his father's dreams of football stardom were cut short, young Neymar's talent quickly began to shine. He showed an extraordinary ability on the ball, and his parents realized early on that their son had the potential to surpass anything they had ever imagined. Yet it wasn't easy. Brazil, despite its reputation for producing footballing legends, is also home to intense poverty and a fierce competition for young athletes trying to escape difficult circumstances. Neymar's family was not wealthy, and the young boy's success depended on much more than just raw talent. How does a child, facing the daily challenges of life in a poor neighborhood, maintain the discipline and focus needed to succeed on such a competitive stage? The answer lay in Neymar's family, particularly his father. Neymar Sr. took on the role of mentor, ensuring that his son stayed focused and driven. By the time Neymar joined the famed Santos FC Youth Academy, the foundation for a future superstar had been laid. The rise at Santos, a teenage sensation. At Santos, Neymar's rise was meteoric. Debuting at just 17 years old in 2009, he quickly became a sensation. His flair, dribbling skills, and eye for goal captivated fans and drew comparisons to Brazilian legends such as Pelé. Santos had given the world its greatest ever player, and now the club had unearthed a new gem. But could Neymar live up to the lofty expectations of following in Pelé's footsteps? The pressure was immense, yet Neymar thrived. He led Santos to multiple domestic and international titles, including the Copa Libertadores in 2011, marking the club's first such title since Pelé's time. His performances drew attention, not only from Brazil, but from all of Europe. Clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Manchester United were circling, eager to make the young phenom the crown jewel of their squad. But Neymar's stardom wasn't without its challenges. His flamboyant playing style, often filled with daring tricks and extravagant dribbles, led to criticism. Some saw him as arrogant, a player more focused on entertaining than on winning. Was Neymar too focused on individual flair, or was his creativity simply misunderstood by traditionalists? The Barcelona years, from talent to global icon. In 2013, after much speculation, Neymar made the high-profile move to Barcelona. There, he joined forces with Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez, forming one of the most feared attacking trios football has ever seen. MSN. Neymar's move to Europe was met with great anticipation, but it also came with new pressures. Playing alongside Messi, arguably the greatest player of all time, meant Neymar had to prove his worth on the grandest stage. For a while, it seemed Neymar had found the perfect balance. In 2015, he helped Barcelona to a treble, winning La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League in one season. Neymar was no longer just a promising talent. He was a global superstar. His performances against Europe's best, including his sensational display in the Champions League final, solidified his place among the world's elite. But even at Barcelona, controversy followed. His transfer from Santos to Barcelona was later embroiled in legal battles over financial irregularities. casting a shadow over his growing fame. Despite his on-field brilliance, questions arose. Was Neymar more focused on his brand than his football? Was his burgeoning fame becoming a distraction? The move to Paris, record-breaking transfer and growing scrutiny. In 2017, Neymar made headlines once again by making a shocking transfer to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, for a record-breaking €222 million. It was a move that stunned the footballing world. Why would Neymar leave Barcelona, a club where he played alongside Messi, for the relatively weaker French league? The official narrative was that Neymar wanted to step out of Messi's shadow and lead his own team to glory. But was it really that simple? In Paris, Neymar became the undisputed star. Yet despite domestic success in France, European glory eluded him and PSG. Injuries, disciplinary issues, and frequent rumors about his desire to return to Barcelona or move elsewhere clouded his time in Paris. At times, it seemed Neymar was more of a celebrity than a footballer. His performances overshadowed by controversies, including clashes with teammates, coaches, and even fans. Off the field, Neymar's personal life became fodder for tabloids. His lavish lifestyle, endorsement deals, and publicized romantic entanglements raised questions about his commitment to football. Was Neymar truly dedicated to his craft, or was he more interested in being a global superstar? The World Cup dream, triumph and heartbreak with Brazil. For Brazilians, however, Neymar's legacy would always be tied to the national team. Brazil has a rich footballing history, and the weight of the famous yellow jersey is heavy. Neymar, seen as the heir to Pelé and Ronaldo, was expected to bring World Cup glory back to Brazil. The pressure was enormous. In 2014, Brazil hosted the World Cup, and Neymar was their undisputed talisman. However, his tournament ended in heartbreak when he suffered a devastating back injury in the quarterfinals, sidelining him for the rest of the competition. Without him, Brazil crumbled, losing 7-1 to Germany in one of the most shocking results in football history. Was Neymar's absence the real reason for Brazil's collapse? Or was the team too reliant on their star? 4 years later, at the 2018 World Cup in Russia, Neymar faced even greater expectations. Yet again, Brazil fell short, losing to Belgium in the quarterfinals. Neymar's performances were overshadowed by accusations of diving and theatrics, tarnishing his reputation in the eyes of many. Could Neymar ever fulfill his potential on the world stage, or was he destined to be remembered as a talent unfulfilled? Legacy, icon, or enigma? As Neymar's career continues, his legacy remains a subject of fierce debate. On one hand, he has achieved remarkable success, countless trophies, individual accolades, and a place among the highest-paid athletes in the world. His talent is undeniable. Few players possess the skill and creativity that Neymar brings to the field. Yet, on the other hand, Neymar's career has been plagued by controversy, injuries, and a perception that he has not quite lived up to his potential. In a world where footballers are scrutinized as much for their off-field behavior as their on-field performance, Neymar has often found himself at the center of attention for all the wrong reasons. Is Neymar's story one of wasted talent, or has he simply been misunderstood by a world that expected too much? As we look back on Neymar's journey, from a boy playing barefoot in the streets of Brazil to a global superstar, the questions remain. Can Neymar still lead Brazil to World Cup glory? Can he reclaim his place among the game's elite? Or has his star begun to fade under the weight of fame and expectation? Only time will tell whether Neymar's story ends in triumph or tragedy. But one thing is certain, he has left an indelible mark on the world of football, and the world will be watching to see what comes next. Thanks for watching.